I wanted to respond to a post that Bat Tim made because some I've been thinking about for a while. You know, a while ago I called someone a sociopath on this site, Gary, and I threw the term out kind of in a mean-spirited way. I didn't think he was a sociopath. But, you know, we do that often. But trolls, on the other hand, internet trolls, I do believe they are sociopaths. Basically, in the psychology world, it's an antisocial personality disorder. It's also called psychopathy or sociopathy. And individuals with this disorder have little regard for the feeling and welfare of others. It's usually diagnosed to those over 18, but it can be diagnosed in younger people. Antisocial personality disorder is chronic, beginning in adolescence and continuing throughout adulthood. There are 10 general symptoms. Now, for those of you who have interacted with trolls on the internet, see if any of these sound familiar. Not learning from experience. No sense of responsibility. Inability to form meaningful relationships. Inability to control impulses. Lack of moral sense. Chronically antisocial behavior. No change in behavior after punishment. Emotional immaturity. Lack of guilt. Self-centeredness. Trolls, in my opinion, internet trolls, they come in various shapes and sizes, various intensities. You know, it's kind of like one of those light bulbs, the 3 ways. Kind of bright, a little bit brighter, full on bright. Well, instead of being bright, it's more of a sociopath. A little bit of a sociopath, kind of a sociopath, full out sociopath. Most of them suffer from what I consider to be mental illness. And if I had any advice for them, it would be to seek psychiatric treatment for that mental illness. To me, it's kind of like, you know how they say that when children take great pleasure in killing animals or being cruel to animals, you know, pulling legs off of spiders and flies and, you know, chopping up the family cat, or being really ugly to animals, that there's a good chance that they could turn out to be serial killers. You know, there's some real indicators there. I think internet trolls have the beginnings and indications of a real psychology disorder. Some of the things I talk about, many of the theories about antisocial personality disorder include experiencing neglectful parenting as a child, low levels of certain neurotransmitters in the brain, and a belief that antisocial behavior is justified because of difficult circumstances. Psychotherapy, group therapy, and family therapy are common treatments. The effects of medical treatment are inconclusive. Unfortunately, most people with antisocial personality disorder reject treatment, interestingly enough. So the recovery rates are very low. So one of the things that used to bother me on the internet was trolls, until I began to realize that they're really people suffering from a real mental illness. And they deserve the same kind of consideration that I would give anyone else with a mental illness. It doesn't give them a free pass with it. It doesn't mean that they're able to do anything they want to do. It just means that, you know, it's a mental illness. This is Tim.